Hi, it's Nana from our Christmas Autism Girl. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So, in this video, I wanted to discuss my top 3 favorite shows and why they're my top 3 favorite shows. So I know I've rehashed this a lot, which is why I called the video rehashing my top 3 favorite shows. And then I'm gonna make a final. So I've already made the ranking before, so let's just talk about why they're my favorites. So first we're going to start talking about number 3, Avatar. So Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it's a great show. If you haven't seen it already, you can watch it on Netflix, or, you know, if you're committed, you can get the DVDs. But anyway, Toph is my hero, hence why I have a wall corner with pictures of her and quotes from her, paintings and stuff. Bending is awesome. Great characters. One of the best redemptive arcs is Zuko. He's a really good redemptive arc. Kind of a slow turn as opposed to being quick. Like redeem yourself for your death thing. I called it a Darth Vader moment. And it's not like, oh, this is just lame. Like someone's being mean to me, so I'm just gonna turn good again. That's dumb too. I like his arc better. I also love Sokka. He's a deep non-bender and he's funny, but also a hero. And he's a great leader. So there's some really good deep characters in it, and it's fun. It's good writing, great show. Love it. So they have also some really inspiring quotes. Hence why that. So I mean, one of my favorites from Toph is, even though I was born blind, I never had any trouble seeing. I see with the earth bending, and it's kind of like seeing with my feet. I feel the vibrations on the earth, and I can see where everything is. You, that tree, even those ants. One of my absolute favorite scenes is that when she invents metal bending. It's like, this was considered impossible for earthbenders, but yet Toph does it while being blind. So I've talked about that in my top video, but I just wanted to say it again because I love her. I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you do dunderheads ever forget it. So anyway, she says that to people who kidnapped her. So anyway, number 2, we have Ninjago. So Ninjago was originally called Masters of Spinjitzu, then Ninjago, then now we have Ninjago Dragons Rising, which is actually a separate show from Ninjago and Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. I don't understand it whatsoever. Why can't it all be the same show is beyond me, but okay then. We'll just go with what you're saying. So anyway, I love the humor in it, the action. I mean, I love Skybound. I would rank the seasons. At least as of right now, I would say Skybound, Possession, and Master of the Mountain are my top 3. And I don't know where everything else falls. I love 9, 8, 10. Don't like 7 or 11, but I do enjoy 12 somewhat. Prime Empire somewhat. I love 1 through 4 okay. Like Journey of the Elements is kind of a fun season. Skylar in that season. So anyway, Ninjago. Ninja with superpowers, basically elemental powers, which is really cool. The character development in it, and there are lots of dragons in it, which rock. I love dragons. I love the idea of being able to spout out an elemental dragon whenever you want, up until season 8, of course, but that was still really cool. So that's Ninjago. So Star versus the Force of Evil, my favorite show. Number 1, kids fantasy. It's best couple on television, as I've restated many, many, many times. Star and Micro on my heart. I love Star. She's a magical princess who doesn't need a wand to do magic, starting with season 4. She just blasts somebody and goes, I don't need a wand. It's one of my favorite scenes. So, and she's also tough, but also sweet and loving. And I love Marco. He's my second favorite animated character after Toph, of course. It used to be Marco was my favorite, but now I changed it to Toph. So, yeah. So those are my top 3 favorite shows. But I also wanted to discuss why my favorite couples have kind of changed again. So I just thought I'd rehash it out. So number 13, Phineas and Isabella. Now they're not a couple for very long in the context of the show. She has a crush on him. He's oblivious, and Isabella tries to win him over. She's actually my favorite character, Phineas and Ferb. It would be Isabella, Phineas, and Candace. So anyway, I love Phineas and Isabella, and they're actor age, and they're teenagers, and they become a couple. It's so sweet. So yeah. So we have Daisy and Lincoln. Now Daisy and Lincoln are a very popular couple, but I just love that he gives his life for her, and and he loves her, and so despite everything she's done, I just like them. So Suki and Sokka, number 11. So Suki is this tough, is a Kyoshi warrior, kind of teaches Sokka a lesson about respecting women. And so over time, and then he's another girl and loves her, but then when he loses her, then he likes Suki again. And she's actually supposed to appear in one episode, but I love that they made her Sokka's love interest. I love the toughness of her, but also she's sweet and loyal. And I love Sokka's humor. So next we have Candace and Jeremy at number 10, who are reaching the top 10. Candace and Jeremy are a couple in Phineas and Ferb, and I love the couples in Phineas and Ferb. But Candace and Jeremy, she has a crush on him, and she's oblivious that he likes her back. But then in Summer Belongs to You, when she goes to Paris, basically around the world to go see him in France, because she's panicking, because they're not a couple, and they never kissed. So, but he declares her his girlfriend and leaves on this trip early to go see her and give her a kiss. It's really sweet. I love them. So, and then they confirm that they stay together. So then he likes her he likes her. I think her at busting is one of his favorite things about her. It's not really revealed why exactly the main reason is, but he likes her. Kanan and Hera from Rebels. Now Kanan's a Jedi, and Hera's the Twi'lek pilot, but they fall in love, and so they're sweet and loyal to each other, and she's the heart of the Ghost Crew, and he's the leader, and so she's awesome. She's my favorite character from Rebels, and I love Kanan. He becomes a reluctant master at Ezra, so yeah. Have a kid together, which is kind of weird if you think about it, but whatever. Katie and Aiden. So, Katie and Aiden are enemies to lovers. They're one of my favorites, enemies to lovers. So, they're number 8. So, Katie can't stand Aiden, so he helps her with a panic attack, and then slowly they start to have feelings for each other. And then finally they kiss, and so he says that they like each other at the dance. He shows up at the dance unexpectedly to see her. Then they kiss later. But it's really sweet. Number 7 is Carlos and Jane. So Carlos and Jane I probably talked about them before, but they're my favorite couple in Descendants, which is actually very controversial because most people like Mal and Ben. But I like Carlos and Jane. So Carlos is the son of Cruella de Vil. Jane is the daughter of the fairy godmother, and he likes her in Descendants too, and they become an official boyfriend or girlfriend after he asked her out to Cotillion. So, yeah. Number 6, we have Ricky and Zane from H2O, Just Said Water. Now, Ricky and Zane are kind of an on and off again couple, and I talked about them on breakup video because you have to talk about them if we're going to talk about breakups. But before season 3 happens, they're one of my absolute favorites because they're sweet. Not sweet, that's the wrong word. They love each other, and it's actually a really nice story that he gives up his excessive behavior to protect her. But then they kind of destroy all that in season 3. So anyway, we're going to pretend that it doesn't happen. Number 5, we're getting to the top 5 here. Cleo and Lewis. Cleo is a mermaid, Lewis is her childhood friend, and they start to fall in love over the course of the series. But then in season 2, she breaks up with him, but then and he starts dating Charlotte, and they get back together. I talked about this in a breakup video, but I really like them. But then they kind of say goodbye in season 3, and I cry because they mean so much to me. but Cleo & Lewis are great. I've talked about them actually in one of my videos if you want to check it out. It's called Cleo & Lewis, A Mermaid Love Story. All May and I don't know. Anyway, so PJ and Skylar. Now I love PJ and Skylar. Like I said with my breakup video, I keep referencing that video. You should watch it. So PJ and Skylar are actually one of my favorites because they're number 4 because they're so mature. They fall in love at first sight, but then their maturity is seen when she moves to New York and they let each other go. But then they get back together in the end when they realize they can be together. It's just beautiful. Beautiful story. Zin and Addison, another love at first sight. They are very sweet. She turned out to be an alien, he's a zombie, but at first I think she's a human and he's a zombie. It's very interesting. But anyway, so I love them. Love at first sight. Beautiful, sweet. They have a great duet together. It's actually my favorite song in Zombies, if you remember my King Disney zombie songs. So yeah. Anyway, that's number 3. Number 2, y'all knew it was coming. Fitzsimmons. My favorite live action couple and my second favorite couple overall. Fitzsimmons are friends to lovers. I talked to them extensively with Alana in a video, so I don't really need to go into that anymore. Same thing with Star and Marco, which are number 1. Don't need to go into them really because I've hashed them out repeatedly in video after video because I love them so much. But also because I've already spent a whole video trying to convince you to love them as much as I do, or at least remotely close to as much as at least like them and I don't think they're toxic or anything. So anyway, yeah, that wraps it up for this video on rehashing things. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. And if you have any questions, you can comment below or send me an email at the email in the description below. Thanks, bye.